to the Transportation Insights video series. Thanks so much for joining me, Nadine Nocero-Tai, partner with Sync Show at Transportation Marketing. We're taking time in this video series to interview experts in the transportation space to talk about sales and marketing challenges and opportunities that they're seeing, emerging trends, and getting together to build a network and community. Today, I'd like to introduce you to Rebecca Dougherty, a veteran and owner and agent at the Evans Network of Companies. Rebecca, I'd love to pass it over to you to just give us some background on who you are in the space and how you got to where you are today.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. I am an owner agent in Dallas, Texas for the network of Evans. I have been an agent since December, actually. I am so excited to be doing this. It is something that I've always loved. I actually started back in the Army when I was in Germany. I was a truck driver and I just fell in love with it. You get to see different places every day. You get to meet different people every day. It is something that changes, which I love change. I don't like your normal, boring day. I want to see change. I want to move fast. And that's what this industry does. And it's very challenging as well. So I've been doing that since I was 18. I'm now in Dallas doing this. I have grown through companies, some really wonderful companies that have taught me everything, had an amazing mentor. And I am very blessed today to say that I actually own my own company. It was a hard way to go, especially for women. But we've done it. I love to hear it. We're here. We're going to make a difference.
Absolutely, Rebecca. Tell me a little bit, as an owner, what are some of the challenges that you're seeing in the space? What are you doing as it relates to your growth goals? Talk to me a little bit about what you're seeing out there today.
Driver challenges are my biggest issue. The shortage is unbelievable. What I have personally done in the past when I was working for other companies, my customers would come to me, ask me to go speak to individual schools. We actually started at middle school. I went in, told them what I did, trying to get them to focus on the logistics. We need more people. I did middle school, high school, colleges. I'm actually working with the director of the business center at TCU, and we are going to do something pretty soon. We're going to do a ride along first. I think it's very important for people to actually know what's going on. I think educating people is the best thing. So Absolutely. That's what we're doing. You can't pay a driver. You can't buy a driver right now. You really can't, because God knows we've all tried. So that is my biggest focus, is trying to get new drivers, and teach them, the right ways so that they can have a very lucrative business. And it's very lucrative.
Absolutely. I love to hear that you're focusing on the mentorship, you're doing the education. I think, like you mentioned, ride-alongs are key. And you're right, pay is very competitive right now. So yes. You said it best. You can't buy a driver, or you can, but it's temporary and it's not what's going to keep a driver. In your experience, what have you found keeps a driver?
Loyalty, being able to listen, having an open door. These people sit in their trucks all day long and they have nothing to do but think. Yeah. And that's tough on a person. My drivers happen to be home every night. A lot of drivers throughout the United States don't go home for weeks on end. They're lonely. They get depressed. I think it is very important that they take care of their health, especially their mental health. And I believe that you always have to answer your phone. It is as simple as that. I don't care what the driver needs. If he needs to vent, Becky, I need to vent. Rebecca, I need to vent. Hey, I've been the bartender. I've been the sister, the wife. Whatever you need is what we're here to do. These are the people that make the world go around. It is as simple as that. Everything you do is trucked in. Every 100%. Single thing.
I think you said it best. You can't buy loyalty. You have to live it. You have to breathe it. And I love that your key takeaway there is answer the phone. I think that's fantastic. And I'm sure there are a lot
And they
of
love
people out
that.
there that agree. Yes.
They really do. And they will tell you really quick, you know, hey, somebody's not answering the phone. And they know me. If they know me, they know I'm always going to answer the phone. It's important. They're important. I work for them. They don't work for me. You know, if they're not successful, I'm not successful. And whatever they need is what I'm going to do for those people. God love them. You know, hashtag thank a trucker.
Yes. Yes. Speaking of hashtag thank a trucker, I want to switch gears a little bit and ask you about what you're seeing in trends in sales and marketing. I know we talked a little bit about social media, but I'd love to hear, you know, what are you finding in digital marketing, social media? How are you connecting with drivers, with your business needs? What are you seeing out there?
Regarding the drivers, I actually get out. I get to the truck stops, to the customers. I take food, you know, whatever. When it comes to the platforms, the social medias, I do it all as much as I can, and I can spend all day, every day on it. I actually get out. I get out with the supply chain group once a month in Dallas.
Great.
I get out with the transportation group. I think bringing us together and understanding how each one of us has a role in the entire supply chain, how it starts, how it ends, is the most important part, and how much your part of that plays. You know, if you lag, then somebody behind you is going to lag.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's all about the consumer, every bit of it.
Absolutely,
and
that interconnectivity.
Paying for it, yeah, it really is. I think we need to band together a little bit better. I think our community is so competitive that I think everybody's trying to make more money instead of trying to band together to create a better system. I think that's the most important part.
Right. Thank you. I think that's all really great food for thought. I'd love to end with one, you know, big thought question here. As we go into the next calendar year, what does success look like for you in your business, in your role?
I am never going to fail. I haven't failed. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put 100% into my drivers. That's exactly how you succeed, especially in the trucking industry. You do whatever they need. You're there. I treat my truckers like they're my family. You know, we have events. I know their children's names, their dogs' names. The trucker, to me, and I'm biased, is the most important part of the food chain. But that is just me. My focus is always going to be on the trucker, but I also get out and try to understand everything that every entity is going through to see what we can do better as truckers to make everything work smoother.
Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Rebecca. As a follow-up to this video, if people want to connect with you, what's the best way for them to find you online?
Absolutely. You can find me on LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn. I stay on it all day. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and those are the ones I'm on right now.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And for anyone watching, we will ensure that we're linking to Rebecca's LinkedIn so you can connect with her, network, and get to know her in the space. And when you have some time, as she said, hashtag thank a trucker. So thank you so much, Rebecca. It was great to have you joining us today.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Nadine, for having me.